Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Friday, November 15th, 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2024. Tropical storm Sara, now maximum sustained winds at 50 miles per hour, is going to bring torrential rain to Central America, and there will be catastrophic flooding similar to Helene. We also have major snow forecast for the U.S. as well as Europe. So keep calm. It's boom time. Hurricane Helene repairs will cost $5 billion, according to experts. U.S. Highway 19 West will account for 1/5 of that. U.S. 19 West snakes 22 miles from near Burnsville through isolated northwest corner of Yancey County up to Tennessee state line. And for most of its route, it follows the Cane River, which was turned into an unrecognizable torrent on September 27th after Helene dumped 2 feet of rain in the mountains. Our hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to all those affected. Winter weather warnings across the United States. Where could it snow? Well, 7 states have various winter weather-related warnings and advisories over the weekend, including Alaska, California, Montana, Maine, Nevada, Utah, and Wyoming. Some places are expected to see 1 to 3 inches of snow, while others could see larger amounts, 8 inches to a foot or more. And a powerful storm could bring heavy snow and high winds to upstate New York and much of New England, and we could be seeing a system setting up to dump 4 feet of snow in the mountains of West Virginia, which would be epic and totally record-breaking. Now, as far as Tropical Storm Sara is concerned, here is the key message. Through early next week, heavy rainfall from Tropical Storm Sara will cause catastrophic flooding and mudslides over portions of Honduras. Elsewhere across Belize, El Salvador, and Guatemala, western Nicaragua, and the Mexican state of Quintana Roo, heavy rainfall will cause significant and life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides. So heed the warnings, and if you're in a low-lying area, get up high. Tropical storm conditions are expected along portions of the northern coast of Honduras, the Bay Islands, the Caribbean coast of Guatemala, the coast of Belize, and portions of the coast of Mexico, where tropical storm warnings are in effect. And let's take a look at the rainfall potential, which is epic. Some regions, 30 inches or more in northern Honduras, are going to be the hardest hit. This is 10 inches more than Hurricane Helene. And here's the full forecast. Heavy snow in the west, fire weather conditions in southern New England and Hawaii. A system crossing the intermontane west today will continue to bring areas of moderate snowfall from the central Sierra Nevada to the northern Rockies. Winter storm watches and warnings up here in pink and purple. Gusty winds and low relative humidity will bring critical fire weather to parts of southern New England, and that red flag warning has expanded to multiple states, as you can see here. Quick look at the GFS model shows that not even the remnants of Tropical Storm Sara will affect Florida, but there will be a rain event on November 20th. Not a big deal. The big deal is this storm developing here on the 21st and lasting for days in West Virginia, which could drop up to 4 feet or more of snow through November 25th. Take a look at that. An atmospheric river, one after another, continues to pummel the west, which is going to be record-breaking snow before we even get to winter. Take a look at the total snowfall. It's insane. And watch it build up through time. So here we are, Friday night, and let's move it through all day Saturday tomorrow. That's the snow that's going to fall in the next 24 hours. For the rest of the weekend and into Monday morning, the biggest effects are going to be in the northwest, but we'll get snow all the way down the Sierras and even into Mexico in small amounts. A small spattering of flurries for the northeast. For next week, Monday into Tuesday, another system moves down to the Pacific Northwest, tilting the scales on the snow in the Cascades, as well as down through Oregon and most of the northern Rockies. Tuesday, Wednesday, the systems move east, bringing snow to North Dakota, Colorado, and even North Texas. Thursday is when the systems develop in the Central Plains and the Ohio River Valley, as well as the Appalachians. By Thursday, there should be snow falling in the Appalachians. And Friday, more and more snow. Saturday, it continues to pile up. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Take a look at this. Western PA, southwestern PA, all the way through West Virginia could be seeing 36 to 48 inches of snow from the system. That would be absolutely record-breaking in all regions. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. Not to be outdone, take a look at the Sierra spine there. Also 4 feet of snow falling through November 26th. And the snow doesn't stop. It keeps coming for the west. If this is the actual model, that's showing 10 feet or more for the Sierras before winter. How do you like them apples? Al Gore would not be happy with this forecast. I'm not going to yell at him tonight because some people who listen to the show are not in on the joke, and they just think I'm yelling at my dog, unfortunately. UK weather, snow and ice warning issued for parts of the UK. I think that's where Al Gore is living these days. Spells of rain, hail, sleet, and snow are forecast, with the Met Office urging people to be prepared for weather warnings, which change quickly. And this is before winter in Europe as well. Take a look at the total snowfall. Norway is going to get buried. The Alps are going to be decimated. Much of eastern Russia is going to have a huge blizzard. And, well, the snow totals for the UK and Scotland and other regions for the rest of November, it's going to be a November to remember, indeed. Seismic update. The coronal hole coupled with us, we've got a little slight uptick in seismic activity worldwide, including a 6.6 in Papua New Guinea. No tsunami there, but just a moderate uptick. No major quakes, the largest being a 6.6, so that's good news. All space weather is quieting off. A huge uptick in the West Coast. Normal activity, albeit. Worldwide volcano news for Friday, the 15th of November. Liwatobi to 14,000 foot, Popo to 20,000 foot. Many new volcanoes on the list today. Canelon, 9,000 foot blast. Ducono to 9,000 foot as well. Tiede volcano in Tenerife, Canary Islands. A new seismic swarm has begun. This is not indicative of an imminent eruption, but it should give us pause, and we'll keep a close eye on the Canary Islands. Semeru, who knew, now you do on the list. Fuego to 15,000 foot. Sangay to 20,000 feet. Liwatobi to 14. Swanasima, 7,000 foot blast. Reventador, 15,000 foot puff. Popo to 20,000 foot. Tenerife, a new seismic swarm started to occur beneath the volcano. We just said that. Ibu to 8. Ducono to 9. Canelon, putting in a 10,000 foot puff there. Liwatobi to 14,000 foot. The ash is now not streaming off the volcano. Good news there. Manam, on the list, 7,000 foot puff today. Semeru, who knew? Now you do. And the final list, a new volcano, Seulawa Agam volcano with a 9,000 foot puff. Space weather for November 15th. We've had a slight uptick, low level flaring, getting up into the low level M range. No real noteworthy flares, and the BZ component that drove us into geomagnetic instability last night has fallen off a cliff, and we're now around KP2. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet on the Western Front, and telemetry is stable and, well, looking quite normal. A rare outburst meteor shower will be visible this weekend. The annual Leonid meteor shower is expected to be at its most active in 33 years. And this could be quite a show if you're in a dark sky area. When the Leonids fly across the sky, sky gazers know that the comet 55P, Temple Tuttle, is nearby. Every year, the iconic meteor shower offers a spectacular show, and experts say this weekend is going to be particularly special. Between November 3rd and December 2nd, but especially during the weekend of November 16th and 17th, the Leonids will be unusually easy to see and appreciable. according to the American Meteor Society. Between the night of November 16th and to the early hours of November 17th, and then again from late dawn on the 17th and to the 18th, the Leonids are nothing more than pieces of rock and dust that turn into streaking flashes of light as they burn up in the atmosphere, and Tempel-Tuttle makes its annual journey around Earth. The 2.24-mile diameter comet also eventually orbits the sun, although this takes 33 years. The flashy meteor show occurs because our planet travels in a nearby opposite direction of Tempel-Tuttle. The meteors crash into our planet's atmosphere. In ideal conditions, the Leonids may produce 15 meteors per hour. So get out and look up. Also, get out tonight and check out the full beaver moon, a full beaver moon boom. Now, memory is not confined to our brains. According to a new study, scientists discovered that our brain isn't the only place memories form in our body. New York University researchers have discovered learning through repetition may be fundamental to all of our cells. The process may also help explain why taking breaks is such a powerful learning tool for muscles and other cellular bodies. Learning and memory are generally associated with brains and brain cells alone, but our study shows that other cells in the body can learn and form memories too, says neuroscientist Nikolay Kukushkin. I hope I said that right. And if you join us tomorrow on our radio show, Revolution.Radio in Studio B, noon Mountain Time, Leah and I will be discussing a new paper on quote-unquote global warming and the relative importance of carbon dioxide and water in the greenhouse effect, and how, well, it's probably not your fault. Also, we'll go over a paper that Ben Davidson shared recently, Centennial Scale Jumps in CO2 Driven by Earth's Tilt. And he claimed this has something to do with his cockamamie Earth tilting catastrophe when it has nothing to do with that whatsoever. So join us to get the full expose and the real answer. We'll also discuss reversals and large-scale variations of the geomagnetic field, similarities and differences and effects, and the fact that there is no regular, periodic, or episodic geomagnetic field flip like many people claim, including the suspicious one. We'll also discuss government and shadow government technologies, including the tsunami bomb, and that will be a boom. But first, thank you all who stepped up and got the ITL portable reverse osmosis water filtration system, the cheapest and best water filtration system on the planet for what it does. The reverse osmosis hybrid filter provides 600 to 800 gallons of drinking water per replacement, and that could save the lives of many people, including your entire family. It puts out 17 ounces of fresh water every minute, and that is a lot of water because you can access any water source with any contaminants, and you can reduce 99.999% of all bacteria, heavy metals, toxins, phthalates, PFAS, and everything else you can think of, and be drinking the freshest, purest water on Earth. If you didn't know, all the water on Earth is contaminated, even rainwater. So we need to filter it correctly. And some of the filters, like the Big Berkey, are not as good as this system. This system is NSF, ANSI 58, FDA, CEEMC, PSC, FCC, ROHS certified, and is absolutely amazing. The ITL just weighs a few pounds. You can bring it down to your local pond, puddle, or any water source and get fresh, clean drinking water in an instant. Filter water from ponds and streams anywhere. Fast, convenient, portable water filtration has never been this simple and effective. And we're going to be doing a video on how easy it is and how delicious the water is. So if you use coupon code ORP, 24, you get an additional 20% off. There's a Black Friday sale, so don't miss it. And be the change you want to see. Save your family, get peace of mind, and help the channel. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We are shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Become a Patreon. Support the work we do. Watch all of our podcasts in one place, commercial free. Or just get the water filter. Help the channel and help your preparedness. This filter can be charged off of any solar charger. It's that simple. You can even use your phone. Anything that you could plug your USB in and get power will allow you to filter water. They even sell the 100-watt solar panel backup so that you could be completely self-sufficient. That's how good it is. We love each and every one of you, and be safe. That's a boom.